That's the way I test my microphone to make sure that I sound good. Hello, everybody, and welcome to my Sunday show. I hope you guys are doing well. I hope you're having a good week. My name is Jennifer, professional psychic, and I do 2 live shows a week, or live. I call them not live shows. I'm making it sound fancier than it is. It's actually just a live stream. I do 2 live streams a week, and this is the Sunday one. Wednesday is more of a themed day. We have like a theme, and we do a meditation. It's a little more fancier. Today's show is more of a chill out, fun, let's have a good time, enjoy ourselves kind of thing. And so that's what that's about. So, pull up a chair, get yourself a nice hot drink. I'm having some tea, and let's talk about your life. Let's talk about how things are going. Let's see. Sorry, I'm just doing some housekeeping stuff, sending some links out. I find that when I do preemptive links, for some reason, they don't come together as well as I would like them to. So, unfortunately, I'm having to send out some other links. I apologize. Just sending these out now. You guys, if you would like to share this link with friends and stuff, just to let them know that, hey, I am live. I'm going to be doing pick a card readings. I'm going to be we're going to be talking about lots of different subjects. We always get into something different, we always get into something different, new and unique, and fun topics. And I'll be doing pick a card readings. I'll be doing giveaways of psychic readings. So if you want to win a psychic reading and have a chance to talk to me, then definitely tune in. I'm trying to write live now, and I just wrote lice now. Oh my God. It is one of those days, let me just tell you. So what are you guys excited about? The new year is soon coming close to us. What kind of things are you guys looking forward to? What kind of things are you excited about? I apologize for looking down. I feel bad about that while I'm on my phone. I would love to give you guys my complete and full attention, but I just have to take care of these stupid housekeeping things just to let people know, like, hey, the live stream is happening. Here we are. We're living our best life on a Sunday. I love my sweater that I'm wearing. I'm super excited about it. I love these little jazzy little sparkly things on it. And I want to know from you guys, just so you know, there's a little bit of a delay. So if I'm not seeing your comments come through, or if I'm not acknowledging them, just hang in there. I'm going to. But yeah. Just putting around the links. I apologize. Normally I would like to do this preemptively, but normally when I do this preemptively, the link doesn't work and I have to end up doing it anyway. So I don't know why it's not working. Let's see what happens. I apologize for not being... I keep apologizing. Sorry. Yikes. All right. Now we should be decent. Let's do this. Let's do this, kiddos. So welcome to a Sunday's show. I hope you guys are doing well. I hope that you guys had a great week since Wednesday. I hope that good things happened for you. I can't wait to talk and hear about them. I'm going to go read the comments right now. Let me pull you guys up on my phone right here, because this way, if I can pull you up on my phone, I can read the comments without having to lean over. So let's see what's going on. We got Addison 511 is in the house. Hello, Addison. We've got Zainab. I'm so sorry. Please forgive me if I'm pronouncing your name improperly. Hello to you. Welcome to the stream. I think you're here for the first time. We've got Alia here. We've got Halloran here. We've got Kay Wright. Hello, Kay Wright. And we've got Cat 20. Welcome everybody to the stream. I apologize for that sloppy beginning. So what is going on with you guys? How has your week been? Has any fun, good, exciting happened to you guys? I love to hear. Let's share some good news. This is a good group, so we always have lots of fun supporting each other. We'll start out the show with my very favorite way to start out the show, and that is with these awesome, fun cards. So these cards are great because they are making magic manifesting cards. They're great for helping you figure out where. So if you're feeling a little lost, you're having trouble figuring out where you want to focus your energy, these cards are amazing. I like to do this at the start of every show. It's a good way to kind of set our intentions for the next couple of days and where you want to focus your energy. And also, it is a really fun thing to do if you want to buy these cards and then say you want to meditate and you want to meditate in a you can either just choose one randomly and meditate that way, or you can go through and choose one specifically for the situation that you have in mind and choose that one to meditate with. Each card, I'm going to pull one up right now. Each card has a symbol on it like this. And this symbol will show you, it's like a special powerful symbol. You can draw that symbol and then put it, like carry it in your pocket, keep it with you. And that will help kind of, manifest the wish. It's almost like, it'll amplify it, so to speak, that little symbol. It's like that. So let's do this quick pick a card real quick. I'm just going to get some random ones together for us to focus on. I'm just going to let the deck guide me. All right. Let's put these this way so they're not upside down. All right, guys, here we go. These are our cards. This is going to help get you settled in your energy. It's going to help you figure out where you need to focus your attention, what is most important for you in your life right now. And so let's go. This is deck number 1. This is deck number 2. And this is deck number 3. And this is, where to set your intentions, where to focus your energy. Choose your destiny. Let's see. Deck number 1 is Love Charm. Ooh. Attract a lover, soulmate, or life partner. So this is your symbol right here. You can screenshot that if you want to and then trace it later. But this is your symbol. I would definitely say that this is your call to start manifesting your love, whether that is bringing a new person into your life or working on and improving the relationship you're in. But definitely put focus on your love life and building that connection. And if you are single, the first step to finding the one you love is to fall in love with yourself. So work on that. Okay, the second card, deck number 2, people, is Safe and Happy Travel. Oh, that's very interesting. Considering the holidays is coming up, I know that a lot of people are not traveling because of COVID, but a lot of people are. So if you are, this is what you need to be thinking about. Safe and happy travel. And it says protection from harm while journeying. That is very interesting. Anybody who chose deck number 2, are you guys planning on traveling anywhere? Let me know. But this is your symbol. You can screenshot that and trace it and do what you want to do. But it's about being safe on the journey. And deck number 3 is, I love this one, deck number 3. Goddess, healing feminine energy. This is really, really cool. And so this is, again, all about finding that love for yourself, being in love with yourself. This is your symbol right here. Sorry, I'm trying to get the ring light not to shine. But there you go. That is your symbol. And pardon me, guys, because my nails are not done. I did not have time to paint them. I like to usually look all fresh and foxy for you guys. But today is Sunday. I did not see the new Mulan, but I did see the original cartoon Mulan, and I liked that very much. I have some amazing friends sharing my artwork. Wow, that's great. Guys, let me just give a little PSA right now. Halloran Illustrations is an artist. You should totally check out him on the gram and everything else. He is great. He does a lot of work. And what I like about him is he's also very supportive to other artists. So he's very social. But what I want to say to you guys is if you know somebody that is an artist in your life, do them a solid and share their stuff. Share them on, Instagram, share them on Facebook, share them on Twitter. artists need, love. They need help. So I like the fact that he does that. And then, I'm sorry, I'm just trying to watch Mulan yesterday. Friends sharing artwork. Okay, Addison is saying, how was it? Alchek is saying she loved it. Addison says she is deck number 3. Goddess energy, girl. You gotta feel goddess energy. Courtney is here. She's waiting. Halloran Illustrations. Travel to work. Well, be careful. Be careful when you're traveling to work. Aki, hello. Welcome to the stream. I think it's your first time here, honey. How are you? I have already outlined my book. That's great. That's awesome. That is great. We all have you can only answer once per comment. So say if I said, name a singer from the 80s, and you couldn't go like Mariah Carey, Whitney Houston, blah, 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 Stevie Wonder, all in one line. You'd have to go like Mariah Carey, Stevie Wonder, Whitney Houston, like that. So hopefully you guys get where I'm coming from. So let's start out with a stone. Woo! This is my little bag of stones. I'm going to pull out a stone, and I want you guys to tell me. Now, I didn't get the stone yet, so hang in there. Slow your roll. All right, here we go. I got one. I have a stone. I have a stone right here in my hot little hands. And I want you guys to tell me what color stone that is. The first person who guesses correctly is going to win 10-minute free reading, providing that you follow all the rules. Oh, and I forgot, you have to subscribe to this channel. I mean, let's be real. So those are the rules. Whoever guesses correctly is going to win. So let's get going. I want to do another fun reading for you guys. I'm going to do this reading based on creative projects, since it seems like we have a lot of creative people in the stream tonight. So I'm going to do this based on creative projects and getting some wisdom from the universe about the creative project that you're working on. Whether you're working on a book or a song or artwork or career-wise in general, whatever steps you're taking to be creative in the world, to make your mark on the world. This is going to be a little pick a card reading to give you a little bit of encouragement, a little bit of juice, and a little bit of direction perhaps. And don't worry guys, keep making those guesses because I would love to see who wins. I'm just going to start getting this pick a card ready so that we can have this going while you're getting in. And don't worry, you guys can guess more than once. You can guess as many times as you want to until you until the winner is called. But again, I'd rather you, instead of plain old guessing, I'd rather you try to use your instinct. I like to play these fun games because I like to test and see how psychic you guys are. I think that everybody is psychic. And if you guys are interested tonight, we'll talk a little bit about psychic development, and I'll answer any questions you guys have about psychic development and give tips and tricks and tell you guys, ask any questions about my own journey as a psychic. If you guys are into that, if that seems like a fun subject tonight, then we can talk about that. So this is for artists, this pick a card, or creators. We're going to just say creators, whatever you're creating. Creative people. This is going to give you some insight, some encouragement, some direction on your creative pursuits. So deck number 1, deck number 2, and deck number 3. Let's go. Now, I'm an artist. If you guys don't know, I'm an artist. I draw, and sometimes as an artist, it can be really challenging because sometimes you have to start from the beginning. You'll get something going, and then either it'll get erased. That happens to me sometimes. I'll be in the middle of something, and then all of a sudden it'll get erased, or you'll just realize it's not coming out right, and you have to start fresh, and that can be challenging. But sometimes whenever that's happened to me, it's always turned out way better than I expected. So it's a blessing and a curse at the same time. Okay, deck number 1, all you artists, a time to give rather than take. You and your loved ones are safe. Emotions are running high. So here's what I'm getting from this. This first card is the the new moon in Virgo. And this is about it's time to give rather than take. So right off the bat, what I'm getting is you may need to actually put your project on hold temporarily. You may need to start to think about also how your project is going to affect other people, and maybe how you can amplify the impact that it's going to have on other people. Maybe think about doing some work for a charity organization, things like that. Second thing is you and your loved ones are safe. And I feel like this is, about gratitude. And it's about, it's saying that in this time is really saying a lot. You and your loved ones are safe. So I feel like knowing that that is good, knowing that you might be in a good position, maybe it's time to think about, how your art again is impacting the world, and what you can do, your creative pursuits. I say art because I'm an artist, but whatever creative thing you're doing, writing or making a movie, think about how that's going to affect the rest of the world. Think about also how this can help take care of your family. And this is about manifesting. So when you're manifesting, when you're thinking about your book or your art or your movie or your singing career, whatever it is, think about how wonderful it's going to be to have money and to be able to take care of your family. And I think that helps with the manifesting juice. So I think focus on that a little bit. And then emotions are running high. And to be honest with you, I think that there's a lot of stress in your life. I feel like you might feel overwhelmed and distracted because there is a lot going on and you're feeling pulled in different directions. What I want to say is I can relate to that. I feel like when that is happening, you have to just try to calm yourself down and know that even if it feels like you don't have enough time, even if it feels like you're running out of time, you're not. And it's all about your mindset, and you have to calm your mind down and just tell yourself like everything will be okay. You'll have time to get everything done. I am somebody who is, there's a lot of, on this one is the South Node. I feel like this is about, as anybody who's creative or trying to do creative things, we have a tendency to have what's called imposter syndrome. Like, we're not good enough. Are we really good enough? Can we really do it? Can we pull it off? And I think that is just so common. And it's about, we can a lot of times we'll have naysayers or people around us who are like, oh, you suck, or you're not going to do it. You're never going to make it. You just got to really be strong and not let those things hold you back. You have to give yourself over to your passion and be strong about it. So the last one, deck number 3, is bring love into the situation, meditate and contemplate, and a win-win outcome is forecast. Ooh. So what I'm getting for this, guys, deck number 3, is that bring love into it. I feel like whatever you're doing, you have to do it with passion. When you're creating anything, a song, a book, whatever, it has to be done from the heart. It has to be done with an intention behind it. And so maybe you're feeling roadblocked or blocked creatively, and you're just feeling like whatever you do sucks, which I go through those periods. You have to really take a step back and think about what your motivations are, why you want to do things, what you want people to feel when they experience your creations, and get back into the emotion of it and get your passion back into it. Sometimes what I like to do is I just like to go and see other artists or other people who are drawing and stuff, and I get really motivated that way because I see their passion, I see their excitement, I see what they're doing, and it's like, oh, okay, I feel inspired now, I want to do this. Or sometimes I'll go watch like a period movie or something with beautiful scenes, and I'll just get pumped up that way. So meditate and contemplate, again, I think that goes hand in hand with finding your passion and putting your passion back into your work. Take some time and just take a break from actual doing the work of creating and just focus on, getting yourself inspired. And a win-win outcome is forecast. So whatever you're doing in the long run is going to be successful for you. You're on the right trail. Be excited. I'm going to check the comments now and see if anybody won the giveaway. Let's see. You guys have been killing it with these comments. And I see, okay, so I see that Pure Love is waving. Hello, Pure Love. New subby. Oh, welcome to the family. Alia says blue. I'm just looking to see. Ooh, okay, okay, okay. Well, I have a winner here. Pure Love, you are the winner, and you won the 10-minute free reading. I'm just seeing if anybody else is in here. I see somebody else is here. Oh, no, there isn't. I'm sorry. I was misreading. All right. So, Pure Love, you definitely won. I see somebody here called Silverine. Hello. Welcome to the stream. Okay. So, Pure Love, first of all, your name is really cool. I like that name. Go to my Instagram or my Facebook page. It's going to be Psychic Jennifer Moran. You will see links to everything down below in the description box. Contact me there. As long as you're over 18, you're living in the United States, and you subscribe to my channel, I will get with you to get the details so you can have your free 10-minute reading. And if you didn't win, guys, don't stress about it, because I'll be giving away lots more. And just for like authenticity, this is the purple stone. Sometimes things get a little washed out because of the green screen. That's just the way it goes. So I'm really happy because we have a lot of really fun people on the gram tonight. Or on the gram, sorry. I'm on my other channel. Actually, let me just tell you about this, guys. I have another, it's not, this is complicated. There's another channel that I'm affiliated with. It's called Jennifer Esquire Creations. There should be a link to it below in the description box. Right now, they're doing a giveaway. They're doing every day, they're doing a different giveaway for the 12 days of Christmas. So it was from the 2nd of December until the 13th of December. So it's still technically going on. You guys could go over there and enter. You could win some really cool art stuff. And if you guys want to see what my art looks like, it's on there. So if you're interested in checking that out, but it's a fun little giveaway. I thought I'd tell you guys about it. It should be linked below to the YouTube channel. Anyway, so I want to open the floor to ask you guys if you're interested in anything related to psychic development, things like that. I can help you with topics or of interest that you guys might be interested in talking about on tonight's show. I like this format to be kind of loose and you know, free flowing. Whatever we talk about, we talk about. While I'm not personal readings, we can definitely bring up different subjects that you guys might be interested in talking about. So I'm gonna leave that open for you guys to kind of make your comments, and you know, where it's a safe space, so you guys can say and talk and ask, you know, whatever subjects you guys would want to talk about. Keep everything respectful. Negative comments, not negative, but disrespectful comments will be deleted. So I'm gonna do another giveaway. I hope you guys are ready. Let me get myself together. I have my Rider-Waite tarot deck here. I am not a fan of this deck. I know I always say that every week. Sorry. I'm sure you guys are sick of hearing it. It's like a broken record. But I am going to get one of these cards out of this deck. Don't worry, guys. It will definitely be a major arcana card. It will not in any way, shape, or form be a minor arcana card. But I'm going to get a card out for you guys, and I'm going to ask you to comment and let me know. Hold on. Oh, let's see, which one do I want to do? Let's do this. Oh, I don't want to do that one first. Sorry. Sometimes these cards, wow, you would think okay, there we go. I got one. I was going to say, you would think I'd have run into a major arcana card sooner. All right, guys. So here's the giveaway. This is how we go. This is how we do it. For all official giveaway rules, they are going to be in the description box. So I have this card right here. This is a major arcana card. So it's not going to be a pentacle, a sword, or anything like that. It is a major arcana card. And I want you guys to tell me what this card is. The first person who predicts this correctly will win another 10-minute reading. So here you guys go. I'm looking at the card right now, projecting it to you. Let's begin. I'm going to check comments real quick before I pull my next pick a card reading. Oh, wow. We got a bunch of people with purple hearts. I love that. I see Susie99. Welcome to the stream, Susie. So Addison said, sure. How to talk to someone telepathically and receive messages back. Ooh, that's a good one. Let's talk about that. Okay, you guys pull in. Keep those guesses coming. I'm just gonna readjust myself. Okay, so when you're thinking about talking to somebody telepathically, you're sending energy, you're sending messages. Now, for me, what I've done, and I'm going to be honest, most of the time when I talk telepathically, it is not really to people I know. And I know that sounds funny, but a lot of times it's to people in clients' lives. So like, say for example, there's a guy who called me, and this girl and his girlfriend, they had a fight, and he's waiting to hear from his girlfriend, and she's just ignoring him, and I'm giving him my prediction. Here's what's going to happen, blah, blah, blah. But the girlfriend is just not, she's dead silence. And so I might say telepathically to the girlfriend, like, you need to contact him and you need to let him know where you stand so he can move on, or so he can blah, blah, blah. And so I send energy. I don't know if it's technically telepathic, but I send that energy out there. And usually when I do that and I really am like focusing on it, then I find that things resolve themselves. Like they'll hear from the person and things will kind of go forward. I don't do it with every client, and I don't do it all the time. I really only do it when I feel like I need to, or feel really motivated to. But what I would say to you is, if you want to talk to anybody, you can definitely do this with a friend. You can play games with a friend, somebody who's very open-minded, somebody who really wants to do this, and somebody also who has a decent amount of concentration skills. You don't want to do this with somebody who's like got ADD. That would not work. But like, sit with a friend and just try to play games with each other. So like, draw a shape and then have your friend try to feel what the shape is, or get a deck of cards and have your friend hold up a card and try to transmit back and forth with each other. The truth is, it really is coming from an emotional place. Like, if you're holding up a card and you're just like ace, 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 in your head, your friend's probably not going to get that, because you're not really emoting anything. There's nothing for them to pick up on, because you're just kind of like, duh, you're not really putting anything into it. But if you really focus on, in your own mind, like feeling that ace, seeing that ace, really, working to transmit that ace. I feel like you guys are trying to transmit messages to me now. But if you're really focusing in that direction, then, you'll have more chance of getting it. So play with a friend, go back and forth. It's the best way to go. But also, if you do want to try it, just talk to people the way that you would talk to them in front of you, in your own mind. You don't have to say this out loud. It's not, you don't have to be out loud about it, but in your own mind, talk to them with the same intensity that you would if you were having them in front of you. And just with sincerity, with passion, with direction. That's the best way to handle it. Hi. Kohi.
Do I do it in a step traveling mode type thing?
No, you can just do it. You can just,
I know it's strong.
Yeah.
2 scoops?
3 scoops, sorry. My assistant is going to make me coffee. 3 scoops. Use the Peruvian one.
Peruvian 3 scoops. Strong.
Yeah.
Cup size, you said? Not mug size?
Cup size. Actually, don't do the strong with the Peruvian. Just do the 3 spoonfuls, but don't do strong. The Peruvian coffee is strong. She's making me some coffee because my tea is running out. So let's see, you guys. Let's see. Who is going to get it? I'm looking at all your comments. So, hopefully, Addison, that helped you. That helped you. It's definitely a fun thing. The world, the sun, the moon, the stars. Ooh, Alia, you won. Alia, you won 10 free minutes. Alia, you type fast, girl. Like, you're just killing the game. She's like, I'm going to win. Addison, you type pretty fast as well. Halloran says, wizard. That's funny. All right, so Alia, you won. I'm going to show you guys what card it is. I messaged you on Facebook. Okay, Pure Love, thank you so much. I have Gabby XO. Can I have a reading, please? Sorry, Gabby, I'm not doing readings, but you can stick around and watch the show. I just gave somebody a 10-minute reading for free, and so you can play and have fun, and maybe you'll win a 10-minute reading. Or I do lots of pick a cards on here, so maybe you'll get your question answered that way. Alia said, yes, I did. Yay, I'll check. Oh, you guys are being so nice to each other. So this is the card. It is the Fool. Right there. The Fool. So there we go, you guys. So let's see what kind of... I'm so excited I'm getting coffee. Coffee is my favorite thing in the world, probably. Well, not my favorite thing, but it's like top 10. It's top 10 favorite. I love coffee so much. It is just the best. Let's bring out this little teeny tiny. This is Fairy Tale cards. These are Oracle cards. They come in this little tin. They look so cute and adorable. These are the tiniest little tarot cards or Oracle cards that I've ever seen in my life. Look at these cute little cards. They're so adorable. Ooh, I don't want to drop them. I can't even barely shuffle these little things because they're so tiny. I swear these are like for kids or literal fairies. But if you guys are interested in these cards, I did get them on Amazon. I am going to make a full-fledged flip-through video all about them. But I thought that they were really cute and really adorable. And they're definitely good if you like to travel with tarot cards for sure. But I'm going to do a pick a card reading with these based on just love. Let's do pick a card on love. And after this pick a card, we're going to give away another reading. Now, these are definitely new cards. I really have not done a full and complete flip through on these. So some of these cards are maybe going to be a little weird for me to read. Let's see what happens. Oh my god, this deck is so tiny. It's so little. All right, there we go, guys. Here we go. So this is just going to be a generalized love reading. Let's see what comes up. We're not going to be labeling this. I'll just see what I see. And then if you guys want more specific, like, oh, will my ex come back, or will I meet somebody, or will my relationship last, you know, you guys can comment that. But I'm not going to do it specifically for you, but I'll do the theme. But this is for just general love life. So deck number 1, deck number 2, and deck number 3. So here's your decks. Pick your poison. All right, so let's read these little cards. Also comment on what kind of pick a card readings you guys would want next. Okay, so deck number 1. Deck number 1 has been struggling. I don't like to use that word, but it was the word that came up. You've been having a really hard time in relationships. I feel like there's somebody that you do care about, that you do have feelings about or feelings for, but I feel like this person is just such a hot mess. Like a hot mess, but also somebody who just isn't really capable of having a serious relationship. I feel like this guy is a hard worker, and I feel like he is generally a good person, but he's more apt to be more analytical, not as emotional. And I feel like you're more of an emotional person. So this makes a really not the best balance. I feel like there may be distance between the two of you. So let me show you the cards. I'm hogging them all to myself, guys. sorry. This is the first card. This is the gentleman card that I pick up. And I feel like this person is somebody that is in your life. Definitely a connection that you have. But I feel like it's not going well. I'm just going to be honest. And this ship, this card right here, this is telling me that there's distance between the two of you. Now, it could be emotional distance or it could be physical distance, but there's definitely distance. And this other thing right now is this moon, which the moon is all about emotion and depth. And what I'm feeling about this relationship is that I feel you guys care about each other. I feel like you guys are broken up. You're both kind of going through a really hard time in your lives right now. And I kind of feel like you guys just can't be there for each other right now the way you need to. As much as you want to, I don't feel like you're capable of it. And I feel like it's okay to take a break for a little while. I kind of feel like that's what both of you need. I do feel you'll reconnect if you want to. I mean, it's free will. But I do feel you'll have the opportunity to reconnect if you want to. I definitely feel that when you do reconnect, it's going to be more I want to say January. And I do feel at that point things are going to be much better, much stronger, much happier. So definitely hang in there, deck number 1. It will ultimately get better. All right, deck number 2. You are in the midst of starting a new relationship. I feel like, oh, that coffee smells so effing good. You're in the midst of starting a new relationship. I feel like your relationship that you're starting is a good one. I feel like there's a lot of me, but I feel like you're letting the past get with you. You're letting the past mess with your head. You're letting fears of infidelity, fears of insecurity, fears of, things going wrong. You're letting that really, really hurt you. And I feel like these fears are just fears. They're not, they're not real. I'm so sorry.
Go finish it.
Oh, thank you. Okay. So, here's what I'm getting. See this lady? This lady, she represents trouble. This lady represents all your fears, your insecurities, the things that are holding you back, the worry about infidelity, the worry about, their ex, this and that. But this one right here, this is you guys. You guys are happy. It's a good relationship. It's a positive relationship, and it's going to only get better. See this house right here? These cards are so cute. This house represents stability, structure, commitment. You guys are headed in a good direction. Don't let your fears mess this up for you. All right, deck number 3. Deck number 3. Wow. All right, there's always one deck in every pick a card that's like, what the hell is this? This is it. Deck number 3. I am so sorry. Deck number 3. Here's what I'm going to say to you. Deck number 3. I don't feel you're in a relationship. If you are in a relationship, you're living like roommates, because I'm not feeling a relationship. I feel like you're still trying to figure yourself out. I feel like you're still trying to overcome. You have to really, again, I'm going to reiterate this. In order to find the love of your life, in order to be in a healthy relationship, you really have to fall in love with yourself. You have to love yourself in order for somebody else to love you. I know it sounds hokey and stupid, but it really does make a difference, because if you go into a relationship, you're not going to have, without loving yourself, you're not going to have value. And so you're going to either be acting scared or desperate or, too clingy, or you're not going to be able to pick the right person. It's not a good situation. So this book right here, this book is about finding yourself, falling in love with yourself, working on yourself. And it also, if you are in a relationship, it could be about acknowledging your partner and seeing them for who they really are. The second thing is this mountain. These are a lot like my Earth Magic Oracle cards. This mountain represents obstacles and things that you need to overcome. And it's basically just about, you have to be willing to work towards getting those obstacles out of your way. And this lily pad right here, you can't see it because the green's green, but they're all green. Take my word. I feel like this is about kind of being in a state of stagnance. The lily pads look very calm on the surface, and they're stagnant, but there's a lot going on underneath. And so it's just about you being willing to deal with whatever issues that you are, that are holding you back emotionally. Whatever subconscious fears, self-loathing, insecurities, you have to work on that. I'm going to check your comments real quick, and then we're going to give away another reading. This is a perfect time. Okay.
Before you check the comments.
Thank you. Okay. A little bit more. A little bit more. A little bit more. A little bit more.
So it's scary.
A little bit more. Too much. No, just kidding.
Milk in there. It's only so weird because usually you wouldn't take so much cream.
I know, it's true. Oh my god, it's so good.
Okay, let me take them.
Can I have some sugar?
You're such a smart butt.
I know we don't have sugar. Actually, no thanks. Actually, I've been taking my coffee without sugar as just a way to save calories. It was a happy accident. I went to Starbucks and I got a drink and they didn't put my sugar in it. And at first I was like, man, there's no sugar in here. And then I started drinking it anyway because I'm a coffee addict. And I was like, oh, you know what? I can totally drink this without sugar. The things that happen to you along the way. Okay. Let's try to get reconnected with the comments. Yes, I did. Okay. Ooh, all right. Is everything okay? Message deleted. Clear. Live stream. Are we live still? Sorry guys, I'm just trying to see what's happening. I apologize. It looked like the chat stalled. Jen, I feel like I do focus and transmit messages. I hope he gets the messages. Well, you know what? Just focus on saying them in a loving way. I know this comment's kind of old, but I'm just trying to get caught up. All right, Pure Love picked card number 2. Ooh, all right. All right, guys. So if we're all still with me, hopefully you are, just give me like a little heart or something that I can see, because I'm worried about the strength of the stream. So just, if you're still with me, let me know by putting little hearts in the chat box so that I can see them easily. And let's see those little hearts coming up to make sure, because I just want to make sure. Hold on, that I can see, because I'm okay. Worried about the stream. Cool, I'm good. I was a little worried that the stream got disconnected. Sometimes that happens to me. So you guys can still put the little hearts if you want to. I would really enjoy seeing them. That would be a fun thing for me to see, a flurry of hearts. All right, guys. So let's do another giveaway. So far we have had 2 giveaways in the show. Pure Love won the first one, which I love that name, and the second one went to Alia. So let's do another giveaway. Let's think, what should we do? I really like the idea of doing a stone. Where are my stones? Let's see. Ooh, yes. Yes, let's do this one. Actually, this one, you know what? This one might be too hard for you guys. Let's not do that. I like to make it as easy as I possibly can. Okay. Let's see. Oh, okay. I got one. All right, guys. So, ooh. I have a stone in my hot little hand, and I want you guys to tell me the color of this stone. Whoever is the first person to correctly predict the color of the stone is going to win 10 free minutes with me. So So far, we've given away 2. And let's see what others we want to give away. So let me talk to you a little bit about psychics real quick. Wait, hold on. I'm getting chat connected. Please wait. You unable to connect chat, please try again later. Is there a way I can refresh the chat? Participants. Send feedback. Talk chat. Live chat. Oh, yes, there he goes. I see the hearts. Oh, Hollerin, you're so cute. I see the little shamrocks. Okay, cool, guys. Sorry. Red. Okay, so now here, let's go this again, just in case you guys weren't with me. I have a stone right here in my hot little hand. Whoever guesses this stone color correctly is going to win 10 free minutes with me. So far, Pure Love won 10 minute. Alia won the second 10 minute. And let's see who's going to win the third 10 minute. And I'm going to slather my hands in some lotion while I talk to you guys about psychics. So this is what I'm going to tell you guys. Every single psychic who works is different. They all have strengths and weaknesses. It's kind of like singers. Some people can sing gospel, and they can sing gospel and they can sing R&B, but they cannot sing opera. Some opera singers can sing opera, but they cannot rap. Some people can do everything, and they're just absolutely amazing, and they can just, do like a bit of everything. So psychics are the same way. Some people are clairvoyant, but they're not psychometrists. Some people are mediums, but they're not clairvoyant. Some people can remote view. Every psychic is different. So one thing that I would highly encourage you guys to do when you are talking to a psychic for the first time is just to ask them, like, what are you good at? What are your gifts? And the other thing that I want to tell you guys to not do when you're talking to a psychic is try to force them to do something that they're not good at. That has happened to me several times in my life. I'm not a medium. I don't speak to people who've passed on. And I've had people try to force me to be a medium, and I don't like that. And I had one woman one time, this was years ago, and I was like, oh, I'm so sorry, I'm not a medium. And she was like, yes, you are. I was like, well, no, I'm actually not. And she was like, no, you are. And I was like, well, even if I could be a medium, I'm choosing not to be a medium. I don't want to do that. No, thank you. And she's like, no, you have to do it. You have to do it. And I was like, I'm good, lady. Thanks. You can call somebody else. It's not my deal. I don't like to mess in those areas. It's just not my thing. It's not my jam, if you will. So let's do a pick a card. I think this is going to be a fun one. I'm excited about this. We're going to do a pick a card reading on how psychic you are and what you need to do or could do to become more psychic, to improve your psychic gifts. I've actually never done a pick a card like this before, but I think that this would be a super duper fun to do while we're waiting for those answers to come in. So let's do that together. I think this is going to be fun. I'm excited. Sometimes my clients will ask a question that I'm just really excited about, and I'll just be like, oh my God, I'm so excited you asked that question. I really want to know the answer now. I get as invested as they are. I mean, I always care about my clients, but sometimes you just really get a little more jazzed. I'm sure whatever you guys do, whether you are baristas or whether you're, accountants or doctors or whatever you guys do, I'm sure some cases are just a little more interesting than others. I just think that's human. All right, guys, let's get started. So again, I'll be checking those giveaway winners comments in a bit, but let's do this pick a card reading. And this is about what you need to do to develop yourself psychically, what's going to help you to unlock your gifts, because I believe that we're all psychic. I think we all have it in us. I think some people are better at it than others, just like some people can play basketball better than others, but I think we could all learn. And I think that it's important to know that. I think people tend to put psychics on a pedestal, like, oh my God, they're psychic. That automatically means they're good. That automatically means, that they're, most people associate a lot of, how can I say this? I hate when my thoughts don't come to me. I feel like people put psychics into two categories. Either they're angelic creatures who are always perfect and amazing, and they're just so pure of light, and they would never do anything wrong, or they're horrible people who are evil and charlatans who are just looking to lie to you and take your money. And I feel like people kind of put them in one of those two categories. And so I want you guys to know that psychics are human beings. There are good ones, there are bad ones. Just be on your guard, be careful. And when you make that connection, you'll know over time. Just understand that psychics are human. So let's see what you guys need to do to improve your own psychic gifts. Okay. First, deck number 1. You need to learn to clear your mind. I feel like you have a hard time relaxing, and you have a hard time tuning in. I think that you are really good at getting premonitions and stuff in dreams. You're really good at getting stuff like that just kind of comes to you, but when you try to force it, it just doesn't happen. And I feel like it's because you have to calm your mind. So I would practice calming your mind. I'd practice meditation. I'd practice staring at the sky. I'd practice kind of calming your nerves, your anger. So the first thing is, this river, which is being in the flow, being in that state of relaxation, really letting yourself go. The second thing is this fire. It's calming that fire, calming that anger, that frustration within you. And, also beating yourself up if you don't get it right. You got to be more light and playful about it. And the third thing, again, is about calming your mind. See this chaos right here? You're often have a very hard time relaxing. So one thing that I can tell you is, again, go out in nature, look at the sky, look at trees, breathe, focus on one color. Sometimes when I am trying to calm my mind, I'll focus on a color. I'll usually focus on the color white, and I'll just try to see white, white, white. The other thing that I've learned that really works great to help calm your mind is to say to yourself, what is my next thought going to be? So do it with me right now. Everybody, stop what you're doing and say to yourself in your own mind, what is my next thought going to be? And you'll notice that your mind goes completely blank, because when you're trying to think of your next thought, it's a very weird situation, and you kind of just, it is a wonderful thing because it makes your mind blank. So whatever you're feeling like you need to blanken out your mind, just say, what's my next thought going to be? And it will help to get you to a centered, stable position. So deck number 2, I feel like you have hella strong psychic skills. Wow. You are really good. Like, wow, you're good. And I feel like you're already doing things to improve your psychic gifts. I feel like you're really taking time and trying to like hone it and pull it together. So deck 2, like you're killing the game. I feel like just keep doing what you're doing. I have nothing to tell you. I'll show you the cards I got. It's like this new moon, this blessing. It's like showing me that you are committed. You're committed to what you're doing, and you're focused on it. This other card, this invocation, this is about somebody who is practicing their craft, who's perfecting their craft. And this other thing, this lotus flower, is showing me somebody who is open to it, who is allowing themselves to be a conduit, or allowing themselves to be open to, reading that energy. So you're doing good. I would say just keep doing what you're doing. And deck number 3, what I'm getting with you is I feel like you keep putting it off. Like, I'm going to do that tomorrow. I'm going to do that later. I feel like you have this desire, but I think you're a little scared. I think you're scared of what you're going to see. I think you're scared of what might happen. I think there's fear. And so you got to conquer that fear, because, the truth is, I think you're good. I think you're gifted. The other thing I want to tell you is, don't read yourself. Whenever you're trying to develop psychic gifts, especially if you're going to be real critical of yourself and hard on yourself, don't read yourself. Whenever you are trying to read anything, if you're too emotionally involved, you're not going to be able to be clear about it, because you're emotionally involved. So when you're emotionally involved, you're going to want to see things, either the best of things or the worst of things, and it's very hard to see things accurately. You want to read stuff that you don't care about. So like a good example is like if you're watching a movie, try to predict what's going to happen, because in the end of the day, like, it's a movie, who cares? Or watch gender reveal compilation videos, and you could see the gender of the baby before it's announced. Like, this is stuff that's not going to impact your life in a big way, so you're not going to be as emotionally invested. You have more of a chance of being accurate, and it's easier to develop your gifts. So definitely focus on that. And the third thing is, I feel like I'm getting this card right here, and this communion card, and it's about, opening up your channels, opening up your energy. Now, by no means am I telling you to like open up your third eye more, do any kind of real, I mean, you could work on your third eye chakra. I think that's probably a good idea to balance that and open that up a little bit. But I feel like you need to let go of some baggage. So if there's people in your life that you're arguing with, you may want to try to make peace with them. If there's maybe people that you need to let go of, or just anger that you need to let go of. I feel like there's a lot of messiness in your life right now, and a lot of anger and frustration, and it's important for you to calm that so you can have a clearer vision and channel. But I think, like I said, I don't know if you're quite ready yet. I think you'll get there. You're not ready yet. So let's see what everybody's saying. You guys with your hearts are so, so, so cute. Clear, red, blue, purple, orange, brown, yellow, black, white. No, nobody's gotten it. Ashley, hey everyone. Hey Ashley, welcome to the stream. Oh, you guys are so cute. Saying hi to Ashley. Blank, yep, blank. That's right. That's gonna work. Crickets. Crickets, I love it. So far, nobody has won. Oh, Robert Bronner is here. Hello, my little spider. Welcome to the stream. That's awesome. Gray. You guys, nobody has gotten it yet. Ooh, this is a toughie. I know one of you will get it eventually. Keep going. Nobody won yet. Ooh, my cards just went everywhere. Oh, well. It was bound to happen sooner or later. I'm not even going to try to pick those up. I'll do it later. We're just not going to use that deck for the rest of the show. So, yeah, so I feel like it's hard to develop psychic skills because there are psychic, classes and things like that, but they're not as well known. They're harder to find. There are great videos online that can help you to learn tips and tricks, but it's kind of something that you really have to put yourself into and kind of learn as you go. Your psychic gifts are so unique and special to you, and what works for you is not going to maybe work for the other person. So you really have to play and have fun and see what works for you. Like for me, when I'm reading somebody, I need to hear their first name. That is just really important. If I don't hear a person's first name, I'm not going to get as good of a reading. That's just my trick. I don't need birthdays or anything. Just give me that name. And even if it's like a nickname, that works too. So another thing for me is sometimes when I'm reading somebody, I get information all sorts of ways. I never get it 100% the same exact way. Sometimes I'll hear something. Sometimes I'll see something. Sometimes I'll just get song lyrics and I'll be like, okay. Or I'll get a movie, or different things will come in my mind, and because I've been doing this for so long, I know how to relate it, and I know how to understand what this means. And so I also do, not consciously, but I do channeling. So a lot of times when I'm reading somebody, I will start to communicate to them in words that I don't normally use. So either I'll speak really crudely and just use words that I don't use at all on my regular life, or I'll use terminology and stuff that I don't use, and I'll think to myself, I don't really say that word very often, but I know that I'm saying it because this is what the person I'm talking to needs to hear. I'm channeling in their language or in their, vernacular or whatever to help them understand it better. So that's just how I work, but everybody's going to work differently. Some people are going to need a birthday. Some people are going to need, a picture. Some people are going to need to hold your hand. Every psychic is different. Every psychic is going to do things differently. So just understand that. But the thing that you want to avoid, and I always want to protect you guys. I feel like one of the reasons that I was kind of in this career is to help people avoid getting taken advantage of, because there are a lot of people there that are not good people who are trying to take advantage. Whenever you're reading with a psychic, you don't want to give them everything. You want to ask them basic questions like, hey, can you tell me about my relationship? My boyfriend's name is Tommy. You really don't need to give them more than that. You're not going to get a good psychic reading or an accurate psychic reading if you give them more. If you're just like, oh, I'm dating this guy Tommy, we've been dating for like 8 months and I don't know what's going to happen with us, and we've been fighting a lot lately, and he's really stressed out because his family's putting a lot of pressure on him and they don't really want us together, and like we've been fighting a lot, and he says he really wants to be with me, but then his ex is in the picture and I don't know what's happening with that. Like, that's so much information. Like, there's so much information. You're not going to really know if the person that you're talking to is really psychic or if they're just going off what you said to them. So it's really important to keep it basic. But you also don't want to be somebody who just calls up and goes, I want to know about my relationship. And just is like, not giving anything, because we do need to read energy. So a good thing to say is like, oh, I'd like to know about my relationship. My boyfriend's name is Tommy. Or, hey, I'd like to know, I applied for this job. Am I going to get it? Things like that are fine to ask. You just don't want to give too much information. Like, you don't want to go, I applied for a job and I was really nervous and I kind of screwed up on the interview and I don't know if the guy likes me or not. Like, a good psychic will be able to read past that. But, some people who aren't really wanting to try that hard, who are just maybe being lazy or just whatever, they're not going to read the truth. They're going to read whatever you're saying. So just be careful not to say too much when you're calling psychics, but also be wary of psychics who are asking you questions. Like, that's not the way it's supposed to work. Like, if a psychic says to you, like, okay, so how long have you guys been dating? And, like, what's going on with him? Like, can you tell me a brief relationship history? And, oh, how's he feeling about that? Or what did he say to you about that? Like, that's not that's how you're going to have a conversation with your friend. They're going to ask you those questions. A psychic should take, congratulations, you get 10 minutes with me. Chartreuse, I love that color. So Robert, if you don't want your reading, because sometimes you don't, then the next person who guessed correctly was R. Estra. So if Robert doesn't want the reading, then R. Estra, you win. So we'll just see what happens, what he says. Gold. Robert says, Smudge Feathers on Facebook is a great place to hone skills. Yeah, actually, you were right. I'm a part of that group too. And they do really fun things. They do lots of like, what's in this box? And putting pictures up and asking you to read the people and stuff. It's a really fun place. And then Addison says, that's all I have your last night. Can you tell me about love? And I gave you his name and you picked up right away. Can't wait to win again. Aw, you're sweet, honey. That's really sweet. So Robert, you won the giveaway. 10 minutes. You guessed this little lady right here. And let's do another pick a card reading. What do you guys want to pick a card about? Do you guys want to do a message from the universe? Do you guys want to do what your week is going to look like? Do you guys want to do career, love? Let me know what you guys want to do. Also, let me tell you, I started reading tarot cards when I was 16. Just for fun, just for funsies. My first deck was actually this deck. Not this literal deck. That was a long time ago. That deck, I don't even know where it is. But this exact, type of deck I got in a bookstore just for fun. And I just was reading just for fun. I just thought it was cool and interesting. I didn't think I was psychic. I just thought like, oh, these cards can predict the future. Like, yeah, let's do this. And I found out that I was really good at reading those cards and really good at predicting stuff. So that's, kind of I guess my awakening. But I looked back on my life and I realized that I had a lot of psychic moments way before that. And you may have psychic moments, and sometimes they may seem meaningless to you. Like, I'm going to give you an example of a psychic moment that I used to have all the time. I would constantly predict episodes of reruns that would come on. Like, I would just all of a sudden I'd be thinking about a show and a specific episode of a show, and then like bam, it'd be right there, like that day, the next day, that specific episode. And sometimes it would be shows that were like normal, like that were just regularly on. Sometimes it would be like obscure shows that I didn't even know were on the air, and all of a sudden that show would be on. So that was like one of the first signs that I had gifts. And it was stupid because who the hell cares about reruns? But it was there. It was consistent. It happened all the time. Another thing is my mom loves surprises. I hate surprises. I'm just not a surprise type person. But my mother was always trying to surprise me throughout my life. And I noticed that more often than not, I was able to predict. Like, I always knew what she was up to. I always knew she was going to surprise me. I always knew what she was going to surprise me with. And I just knew that she was... I always knew the surprises before they happened. And, like, if she bought Christmas presents, like, I would know what was in them, without having to open them. Like, I just knew things. But I didn't equate it to being psychic. I just thought, like... what I just didn't think about it, I guess, because what kid thinks about stuff like that? And so those little insignificant things, like maybe you're always able to predict what somebody's going to order ahead of you at Subway, or maybe you're always able to predict what song is going to come on the radio, or maybe you'll think about somebody and then all of a sudden they'll call you. We all brush those things off, but those are the beginning things that show that your psychic powers are coming in, or you're naturally a psychic person. So just keep that in mind, guys. Pay attention to those things and reward yourself. Please give the reading away. Okay, so Robert, I had a feeling you were going to say that. So let's see. Somebody, please forgive me. Oh, no, I'm sorry. R. Estra. Thank you. R. Estrada is the one who guessed correctly. So R. Estrada, congratulations. Robert generously gifted you his reading. So R. Estrada, as long as you're over 18 and living in the United States of America and you subscribe to this channel, you can have that 10 free minutes. All you need to do is get in contact with me via Facebook or Instagram at Psychic Jennifer Moran, and I will arrange your free reading for you. So awesome, awesome, awesome. You guys are great. Robert, thank you for being so sweet. Alia says, sorry, that was all said. Last night I was supposed to say, can't write. Wait, I'm so confused. Sorry, Addison. Sorry, that was what I'm so sorry. I don't really understand what. I think you're just trying to. I'm sorry, Addison. I'm having trouble reading your comment. Message from the universe about. Yes, I can relate about the television shows. 3 days later it was on. Yeah, that kind of stuff happens. Robert and yay, Estrada. Oh, that's sweet, Alia. Or Addison, I'm sorry. My eyes, guys. Legally blind problems. Thank you so much, Robert. Yeah, so R. Estrada, just get in contact with me. Are these 10-minute private readings? Yes, they are. They are. So basically what's going to happen for you guys, because I got 2 new people, I think, who won. You guys will get in contact with me through Facebook and Instagram, and I'm going to get back in contact with you. And we are going to arrange a time to communicate, and then I will call you on the phone, and we'll have your 10-minute reading, and you can talk to me, and we'll talk about whatever you want, and then that's the way it goes. So you just get a 10-minute conversation with me. That is the benefit of all that. So, also another thing that I want to say to you guys is, if you do decide to develop your psychic powers and you do decide to, really, you see yourself becoming great, you may be in public and you may see people and you may think, oh, wow, I'm getting a total vibe about this guy who's over there picking out his oranges. Do not go up to that guy picking out his oranges and start spouting stuff about his life. It's just not a good thing to do. A lot of people are afraid of psychics, and a lot of people are maybe not ready to hear what you have to tell them. So don't just like run up to strangers and be like, "Oh my God, you have to know your boyfriend's cheating on you." You don't want to do that. People need to come to you, and you need to work with them when they come to you because they're ready to hear things, they're ready to deal with things. You don't want to just run up to people. And I've had people who were learning to be psychic, and they'd be like, "Oh my God, this guy standing in front of me online, I was getting all these messages for him, and I just told him, and he was just, freaked out. Why?" And I'm just like, well, you can't just freak people out like that. Like, I imagine if you were somewhere and I just started coming up to you and saying like, "Oh, listen, I need to tell you this. Your mother, blah, blah, blah," or whatever. You would just be like, "This lady is on crack. What's wrong with her? Why is she coming up to me?" Like, if you're not ready, you're not ready, and you're just going to throw people off. So just keep that in mind as you continue on your road of, learning. Robert is sending love and light to our Estrada. That is so sweet. You guys are so sweet to each other. I absolutely love that you guys are so kind and so sweet to each other. I think that just means so much, that this is like a fun group and everybody's nice to each other. I know that YouTube can be kind of a crazy place where there's a lot of like negative comments and fighting and stuff. And I'm glad that this is an environment where people are more kind. So let's do a message from the universe. I normally would use my Earth Magic Oracle cards for that, but they fell on the floor, and I'm just not going to go chase after them right now because I'm not about that life. So we're going to use these beautiful tarot cards. I'm sorry, not tarot cards, Oracle cards. These are based on the chakra, and I think they're called chakra Oracle cards. I got them on Amazon. I can't remember exactly what they're called. I threw away the box because it was ginormous. And so I just keep them in this little bag. And these are just based on the tarot. I keep saying tarot, on the chakras. So we're just going to channel a little message from the universe. I love doing this every so often because you never really know exactly what you're going to get. And sometimes that guidance can be really poignant and really helpful in the moment. So I'm just giving these guys a shuffle. Ooh. Well, that card's on the floor. 1, 2, 3. I need to get a better desk set up or something because I do not always have enough room. Okay, so before we do this pull, let's do one more giveaway. I'm going to do my famous... Actually, you know what? Let's do this. Let's do this. This is more exciting. This is going to be more fun. Okay. So I'm going to pick one of these Moonology moon cards at random. These cards are all based on astrology signs. So this is Western astrology, like Sagittarius, Scorpio, like that. So I'm going to pick a card just at random based on astrology. And so let's find one. Of course, whenever you need one. Okay. Oh, here we go. Got it. So I have a card right here. This card represents one of the 12 astrological signs. The first person to correctly guess this card is going to win 10 minutes reading. So just guess what astrological sign is represented by this card. You may start your guesses or your predictions. Hopefully you guys aren't just guessing. Hopefully you're actually trying to read and predict, because that's the whole point of this, is to help you guys develop psychically. All right, guys. So let us do this message from the universe on these cards. Ooh. So this is deck number 1, deck number 2, and deck number 3. Take out your time, pick your poison, and let's see what your message from the universe is. 1, 2, and 3. All right, let's go. Deck number 1. Let us see what your universal message is. Okay. This is the first thing that I'm getting right off the bat. And it's that you have had to let go of a lot this year. You've had to let go financially, emotionally. You've had to let go of a lot. And that's been really challenging. And, this card right here, this bittersweet card, this is about, the sacrifices you've made, some by choice and some not by your choice. But either way, you've lost a lot this year. But, sometimes in absence is the best time to create. When you are not cluttered by an abundance of different things, it's your time to shine. It's your time to create. And this is what this card is saying. This is your time to really think about what you want your life to be. So your life has been knocked down to bare bones, bare minimum. And now you have to start from scratch, and that sucks. But I feel like this is your chance to really focus in on what you want. And you are building and restructuring your life as we speak. So what I want to say is, while you are building and restructuring your life, make sure that there's balance. Make sure that you focus on your emotional state, your health, your relationship. You're creating this new life for yourself, and we can sometimes be lopsided. I am the first person to admit that I'm a workaholic. And so sometimes I don't focus on the other aspects of my life the way I need to. But this universe is telling you to make sure that you do focus on that as you rebuild your life. And really, instead of being sad about the things you've lost, focus on being positive about the things that you are going to gain and achieve. Okay. This is just a heavy reading, you guys. The universe is doling out some stuff. So this deck number 2, you guys, I feel you so much, because you're dealing with a lot of sadness and rejection and feeling like a failure. And that is just sucky feeling. And so what I'm getting is, you're dealing with this rejection. You're dealing with this feeling of sadness, and you're dealing with, feeling judged and judged harshly. Whatever has disconnected with you or rejected you or is not in your life isn't meant to be in your life. And, you have to kind of you have to be like a plant. And the plants always grow toward the sun. If you notice plants, they always shift and turn toward the sun, toward the light. And you have to be that way too. And that's what the universe is saying to you. Your job is to shift toward the light, toward the positive. So don't focus on the negative. Don't focus on the rejection. Don't focus on that kind of stuff. Focus on the light and being in the light. Don't hold on to negativity and stress. And this instinct, I like this card a lot. This card represents the universe. Let's have a lesson, kids. Okay, this is you right here. This wolf, walking alone, just living their wolf life. And you may feel like the universe because you're here by yourself, but the universe is always there for you. It has your back, and you just have to be open to that. You have to be open to the universe having your back. The more you're open to it, the more you'll see those miracles happen. And this card perfectly, perfect example is having that faith, having that belief system. The more you believe, the more you're going to see magical things happen to you. So focus on the positive. Really, really get yourself into the most light, happy space that you can be with your shows that you watch and the music that you listen to and the clothes that you wear, and focus on trying to emulate that light, and you'll see how things turn around. Deck number 3. I feel like sometimes we have plans and we have desires, and we think that this is what we want. And then we realize that there's a bigger calling for us. There's a bigger service for us. There's something more for us to do. And that can be a challenge because, you have these ideas, you want to do things, and when they don't work out, it can be hard to let go. And I feel like that's what's happening to you. I think that you're realizing that you have a bigger purpose on this planet. You have a bigger purpose, a bigger impact. And I feel like that is a lot of weight to think about. We all just want to live our life. Like, we just want to have a job and go on vacation and live our life and buy a car and just live. And so to find out that there's something more for you to do, a higher purpose in your life, that's a lot of pressure. It's like, oh, wait, I have to do all that other stuff and then this too. And so you're going to be called into this purpose very soon. And that purpose, I'm not saying that you have to like save the whole world. It could just be to save one person. It could just be to improve the lives of a few people. But you're going to be called to a higher service. And this card right here, this first card that came up, I love this card. This card is so beautiful. And it's all about forgiveness. And it's about maybe being willing to let your guard down a little bit and being willing to be open to maybe some groups or people that you're maybe closed off to in the past and trying to see them in a different light. I think this acceptance is about accepting that your life path is going to change, accepting that you may have to let go of something to get something more. And then this other thing right here, this card, this is all about service and helping people. And I just feel like there may be a career change coming your way. I feel like there may be, I would definitely say a career change coming your way. But I feel like you're going to be called to a higher duty, a higher existence. And I'm not saying that all your dreams can't come true. I'm just saying that you may have to accommodate for something else in the meantime, if that makes sense. I'm going to read your comments now. I hope that helped you get some clarity. So, pure love, okay. Robert Brana says, love and light, okay. Raha, welcome to the stream. Yeah, like cats, wait for them to come to you. That I say that all the time, actually, Raha. I say that a lot to my clients. You can't rush them. Okay, Libra, Aries, Virgo, Cancer, Pisces. Ooh, Alia, you won. Alia, you won. You won 20 minutes tonight. It was a Taurus. I'll show you the card in a second. Alia won. Where is that card? I had it. Hopefully you guys believe me. Oh, there it is. It is a Taurus. There's a little bull right there. So, Alia won 20 minutes, you guys. Let me just see what time it is, because I don't even know. Oh, it's 9:21. So, congratulations to Alia. She won 20 minutes. So far we have Alia won 20 minutes. Pure Love won 10 minutes. R. Estra won 10 minutes. So that's 4 giveaways so far tonight. I think we can do one more giveaway for the night. We'll do one more. I need to think of a really cool one to do. So give me a minute to kind of come up with something fun and interesting. Because I feel like, we don't want to always do the same thing over and over again. It's fun to try something different. So, guys, I hope that I helped clear up some things for you guys when it came to, helping develop your own psychic gifts, but also dealing with psychics, talking to psychics. It's a scary world out there, and sometimes, you can come across a negative situation with a psychic and it will turn you off to all psychics, or sometimes you can, you got to know that every psychic is different. And so there are good psychics, there are bad psychics. Some psychics are really strong and amazing. Some psychics are, not as strong and amazing. And some psychics are at the beginning of their journey. So it's totally okay for you to ask somebody, how long have you been reading? How long have you been a psychic? That will give you an understanding and a gauge of like, how good they may be. And I will tell you guys that psychic gifts and psychic talent are important, very important. You have to be accurate. One of the most important things to me is to be accurate. That is like the most important thing. But once you have that information, then you have to be able to deliver it in a way that the person you're talking to can understand it. And you also have to be able to deal with the aftermath. So you can't just be like, oh, you're going to lose your job. Bye. You can't do that. You have to like know, okay, this person's going to lose their job. I need to help them through this. I need to help them find their silver lining. I need to help them understand why they lost their job and what happened and what could have been done better and, why this happened and what in the grand scheme of their life, how is this going to impact them and what they can learn from this. And there's so much more to it than just plain, being a psychic. So just know that there's so many different parts about it. And so make sure that whatever psychic you guys are talking to that you connect with is helping you with all aspects of that, not just like one thing, if that makes sense. Georgia Peach is here. Oh, I'm assuming it's Georgia Peach. I see GA Peach. Addison says, I'll check. Woohoo! I'll check says, yay. I don't know why I'm reading this. You guys can obviously read this. Do the number one. Oh, Alia wants me to do that. Okay. Let's do the number one. Hold on, you guys. Let me get my notebook, my trusty notebook. All right. We are going to do the number game. I'm going to write down a number, and then you guys are going to guess what number I am writing down. I'm going to write down a number from 1 to 20. Let's do that. Let me get a pen. I'm going to write down a number from 1 to 20. Normally I do 1 to 10, but I think I'm going to do 1 to 20. Give everybody a fighting chance. So I'm writing down my number right now. I just want to make sure that you guys can't see it. No cheating, guys. No cheating. So we have our number. It is written down. I'm looking at it right now. So the first person who correctly predicts the number that I have written down will win 10 free minutes. This is the last giveaway of the night. Good luck to everybody. And let's see those numbers come in. The number is from 1 to 20. So let's see what happens. But there you go. You can keep guessing until somebody gets it right. And let's do one last pick a card reading. Let's use our Moonology cards. I do like them a lot. They're definitely fun. Let's do these Moonology cards for, let's do a yes or no. I like those. Those are good. Those are basic. So think about your yes or no questions that you might want to ask. And sorry, my cards are all jacked up. There we go. Let's think of a yes or no question that you guys might want to know. And we're going to do a pick a card reading to see whether your answer is going to be yes or no. All right. Let's see. I love these Moonology cards. They're so beautiful. Stunning cards. I highly recommend. 10 out of 10. Alright guys, here are your cards for your yes or no answer. This is deck number 1, deck number 2, and deck number 3. Alright, deck number 1 is a yes. Is gaining, look at this card. Is this not stunning? The energy is gaining momentum, deck number 1. And this is the waxing moon. So, as for those of you who don't know about moon cycles, the moon, obviously there's a new moon and then it builds. And that's when it's waxing. And it gets bigger and bigger and bigger. Then it goes into a full moon and then it wanes. So as the energy is moving upward to the full moon, that's where you want to do all your manifesting. That's where you want to talk about all the things you want to bring into your life. And then when it crests and gets full and then starts to wane, that's when you want to talk about all the things you want to get rid of and all the things you want to let go of. But for you, this is definitely a yes card. Deck number 2, I want to say that this is a yes as well. It's funny, you guys may laugh, or I don't know if you're going to laugh, but I feel like this is definitely a yes. Now, it is a waning moon, like we just talked about, and that says is what you need to do is release. But for me, when I hear this word release, I don't mean release. For me, it's not releasing what you want. It's more releasing the fear of not getting what you want. So just let go of that stress that you're feeling around the situation. It's a yes. It's a definite yes. So let go of your fear around that situation. Let go of your worry. That is what you need to release, because everything is going to be totally fine. I've never had this happen in the history of doing yes or no readings. So this is a momentous occasion, you guys. The energy is really high tonight. This is a yes as well. I've never had 3 yeses. I've never had 3 yeses. But here we go. This is a yes. Be bold and make the first move. And this is the cardinal moon. So this card right here. Be bold and make the first move. And so that is definitely a yes card if I've ever heard one in my life. And it's about taking that step, going forward, making that move, taking that step. It's a yes. So whatever it is, make that step. I'm going to check your numbers and see if anybody, somebody wrote a big thing. Oh, wait, that's old. All right, let's see these numbers, guys. Let's see. Ooh, you know what? We have a lot of 13s. I thought that was funny. We have a winner, you guys. We have a winner. Do you guys want to know who the winner is? It is Pure Love. Pure Love, you won another 10 minutes. So you won 20 minutes. You lucky devil. See, there's the number 17. So you guys did awesome. Alia and Pure Love, you guys each won 20 minutes. Your psychic juices are going. So again, Pure Love and or Estra, contact me and let me know, contact me through my, stuff, Facebook or Instagram. I'll get in contact and we'll arrange your readings. So congratulations everybody who won show Sunday and Wednesday. So definitely come back on Wednesday. I'll give more giveaways, more readings away. Wednesday's show is going to be really fun. It was supposed to happen last Wednesday, but I did not have time to edit the meditation. So we had a rerun meditation last week, but that's okay because this week we are going to do a fun meditation. It is going to be a simulated dream, and we're going to be playing with dreams and symbolism, things like that. Hopefully you guys will enjoy that meditation. So it's going to be Wednesday at 8 o'clock. Definitely tune in for that. I did upload a brand new video today where I did a flip through review of these awesome little magic cards. So if you're interested in seeing and learning more about that, then check that out. I also have a new video coming out on Monday, and that is about, is your ex coming back? So there's lots and lots of fun things to look forward to. You guys are awesome. Addison says, I didn't have enough time to pick a card before you started. Happy they were all yes. Yeah, exactly. That took the trouble out of the way. Robert Bronner said number 1. Pure, yay. You guys are very, very sweet. So definitely everybody come back on Wednesday. Before we go, does anybody have anything they want to ask me about psychic development or talking to psychics or any advice before we go? I want to just give you guys the floor to answer that or to ask that. I'm so enjoying this coffee so much. It's so good. I love coffee. It just makes me so happy. Sorry, that's a weird sound that I'm making, but my hands are dry and I'm trying to squeeze lotion out of this thing. My poor little hands. But, so sorry if you guys are hearing any weird sounds back here. But I love this show. I think we had such a really good time tonight. I really enjoyed hanging out and chatting with you guys, getting to know you guys on a better level. I think that this is just a really fun time for all of us. I think that we are just forming a nice little group, and that makes me super duper happy. Pure Love said thank you, and yeah, so what time is it? It's 9:42. So I'm just gonna, I know there's a little bit of a delay, like a 30-second delay or something like that. So I'm gonna give you guys a couple more seconds to, get yourself together. But another thing I'm just gonna say that psychics tend to do, and this is definitely a straight up like con, is, when you're calling a psychic, I do readings by phone, so I'm not trying to say that I'm better than anybody else, but when you're calling a psychic, they get paid by the minute. So it's in their best interest to keep you on the phone as long as possible. I'm a quick reader. I'm quick. I can usually do a reading in like 5 minutes. But there are some psychics who are going to try to keep you on the phone. So be mindful of that. And here's a couple of things they do to do that. One, they do not let you get a word in edgewise. They will talk continuously and it'll be really hard for you to interrupt. So a lot of us are trained to be polite. So we don't want to interrupt somebody, and we just will let them ramble and think like, oh my gosh, like what's going on? But it's your time. You're paying for this. So, stop them and go, hey, I appreciate, what you're saying, but I really have this one question that, that I want to ask you. Can you please answer this? A lot of times they'll take you on a merry-go-round of different things because they're just trying to waste your time. Another thing they'll do is do things like, we need to meditate before I read you. So I need you to sit in this position and I need you to do this and that. And like, that is another time sucker. I have told clients like, okay, you need to calm down so I can read you. But like, I don't make them meditate for 5 minutes. I just tell them like, calm down. So make sure that, when you're talking to your psychic, they're not doing things that are excessive, that are going to take long. They may say, oh, wait, hold on, I need to tune into this. And that may take a minute or so. But don't, like, if they're saying, like, I need to meditate for 5 minutes about this answer, they're wasting your time. Just be mindful of that. I'm calling you guys out, bad psychics. I'm coming for you. Don't come for me. Okay, so I'm so sorry. Renee Wilson. I hope I'm pronouncing your name properly. I'm legally blind. I feel like my third eye is really starting to wake lately. Gone through a lot of traumatic experiences. Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that the past week. In my heart, I'm so sorry to hear that. Well, I'll talk to you about that in a second. Keep focus. Enjoy enjoy morning meditation. Love and light to all. That's sweet. I've had that happen before. Well, I'm so sorry to hear about the trauma that you've been through, and your heart is in a bad place. And, I hope that whatever you're going through works out and resolves for you. And I think everybody should send you a little bit of love and light for sure. But, we go through times in our life where our psychic gifts are more strong. There's different pinnacles in our life. And it's like when you're a kid, when you're a teenager, and then when you're like, teenager, sometimes 20s. And then again, when you're like, in your 40s, 50s, those are the time when you're like, your psychic powers really start to come out. And sometimes, certain things in your life, trauma, shock, things like that can also make those things come out more. So what I want to say to you is you need to focus on healing yourself. You need to focus on doing whatever you need to do to get help for what you're going through. You need to focus on you, focus on that. If you are experiencing things and you're starting to get, see premonitions and things like that, write them down. write them down, pay attention to them. But I think right now is not the time to really focus on that too much. I think once you're feeling more settled and secure, then would be the time to start focusing on that. You actually have gifts and they're coming out. It's a great thing, but just, you need to be in a centered place before you're ready to start developing those things. But it's happening, so it's a good thing. So it's a sad time. Pure Light says that's happened before. True. Thank you. So yeah, just take care of you and then the rest will follow. There's lots of things you can do to develop your psychic gifts once you feel more centered and once you feel more ready. The more centered you are, the better you're going to be able to read, the better you're going to be able to perceive and get those, premonitions. So do fun things when you're ready, like watch. I talk about this all the time. You guys can probably comment it for me. Watch gender reveal compilation videos. It's the best, most fun way to test your psychic skills because A, you have a 50-50 chance. B, there's a lot of high energy in the room that you can read, and you could read whether it's going to be a boy or a girl. It's quick. There's compilation videos, so it's like bam, 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 right at one after the other. It's a fast and easy way to practice your reading technique and see how you can learn and grow from that. Another thing is getting a playlist of songs that you really love, putting it on shuffle and trying to predict what song is going to come on next. And, again, don't feel like you have to get everything exactly right. Just try to go for generals at first. Like, is it a man? Is it a woman? A fast song? A slow song? A happy song? A sad song? Get those things down first, and then you can work on fine-tuning it, if that makes sense. So it's just important to be, gentle with yourself when you're going through these times. Addison is giving love to Renee. That's really sweet. Georgia Peach, I'm so sorry. I'm not doing readings right now. If you come back on Wednesday, I do giveaway where I give away readings and you could have a chance to win a reading. I also do lots of pick a card videos, so you may find that you get what you need from them as well. And I also let you guys suggest pick a card themes. So if you have a specific theme that you might want, you can come back on Wednesday at 8 p.m. and you might be able to get what you need there. Otherwise, my information is below to purchase a reading, but I don't do questions at this point. So guys, thank you so much for coming and joining me today. I had a lot of fun. This was a great show. I'm so glad that I got to meet so many new people today, and we had just a ball. I had a ball. Hopefully you guys did too. I will see you guys on Wednesday. Hopefully, look out for those 2 new videos coming your way. One's already up and the other one is going to be up tomorrow. And, any time you would like to get in contact with me to suggest themes for upcoming shows or, pick a card readings, things like that, you can always hit me up on Insta or on Facebook. I really like to engage with you guys, and I'm very open to different themes and topics, so you definitely can reach out to me whenever you want to. But I will see you guys on Wednesday, and thanks so much for joining me today. I hope you had a good time. I had a good time.